The maid threw her shoe at the boss. Just as the boss was about to eat, his spoon slipped from his hand and hit the floor. His wife jumped up and yelled, "You stupid woman! What do you think you're doing?" The boss looked at the maid and said, "What's wrong with you? You live in my house, and now you're throwing a shoe at me." The maid lowered her head and said, "Boss, I'm sorry. I know this looks wrong, but there's a reason." His wife cut her off. "What reason? Stop talking right now. You have no right to speak here. Your job is to clean this house and do your work. Now get out." The boss sighed and said, "Pack your things and leave. You've done something I can't accept." The maid quietly asked for her shoe. The boss tossed it back. She picked it up and walked away. The boss looked at his wife and said, "She ruined my mood, and I'm already late for work. I'm not eating anymore." His wife smiled and said, "I made this meal just for you. At least take it with you." The boss nodded. "Fine. Pack it up. I'll eat it at work." She smiled, packed the meal, and secretly mixed something into the food. Then she handed it to him. He hugged his wife, took the lunch, and left for work. The maid tried to stop him, but he drove away. She whispered to herself, "No matter what, I have to save my boss." A little later, the boss opened his lunch at the office. Just as he was about to take a bite, the maid rushed in and grabbed the lunchbox out of his hands. The boss stood up angrily and said, "Now what, you won't even let me eat at work?" The maid looked at him and said, "Boss, please don't eat this food. Your wife mixed something into it. She wanted to hurt you. I know this is hard to believe, but I'm telling you the truth. You've always treated me with kindness, and I can't watch anything bad happen to you." The boss frowned and said, "I'm going home right now. If you're lying, I'll make sure you end up in jail." The maid answered, "I don't care if I go to jail. I just don't want to see you get hurt." The boss took the lunchbox and said, "Thank you. But if this isn't true, I'll keep my word." He drove home. As soon as he walked inside, he heard his wife talking to her boyfriend. She was telling him everything that had happened. The boss heard every word. He called her name. She quickly walked over and smiled. "You're home already. What happened?" The boss looked her in the eyes and said, "I came back because of a dirty plan." She acted confused. "What are you talking about?" He asked. "Did you put something in my food?" She denied it. He picked up the lunchbox and started to take a bite. She suddenly grabbed his hand and cried, "Don't eat it. I'm sorry. I made a terrible mistake." The boss looked at her and said, "That wasn't a mistake. It was a choice. If the maid hadn't stopped me, you would have gone through with it. I can't trust you anymore. Pack your things and leave my house. I don't want to hear another word." The woman picked up her phone and walked away. Friends, what would you do if this happened to you? Would you forgive your life partner or would you leave forever? Tell me in the comments.